I bought this $120 water bottle from a company called LARQ with my own money. This video is not sponsored. If it was, I'd have to legally disclose that. Now, I am an affiliate with LARQ, but wait. I waited to apply to become one for 2 months after I received the bottle so I could put it and test it through its paces and its claims. That way, I would know for sure if it's something that I would recommend not only to you all, but also to my friends and family, because I have to look them in the eye and be like, hey, how do you like that $120 water bottle that I recommended to you, right? So yeah. Let's get honest. If you like my honest approach to home office products, tech, and shares, make sure you like the video, get subscribed, and links to everything will be in the description below. Using them really helps keep this channel going. I really appreciate it. So why does this water bottle cost $120? Well, the company's name is LARQ, and their claim is that this lid uses a UVC LED, plus the shape of the bottle, it's able to eliminate and clean the water and the bottle, killing harmful bacteria. They've got a whole bunch of data that they've published on how well it does that. But the thing that I was most drawn to is LARQ's claim that you don't need to wash this water bottle for at least 3 to 4 weeks. That blew my mind. I was like, oh, okay, now I gotta get it and now I gotta test it, because I've owned a ton of water bottles, high-end ones, the ones that sent to you from random companies. I've used all of them and they all have the same issue, is that after using them for a bit, they all start to build up smells, especially mildew and saliva that's just gross, and it starts to come back really quickly. You have to wash them every 2 to 3 days and it just became such a pain. So I had to test this. The bottle that I purchased is the larger 25-ounce insulated model because I love my water to be super duper cold. At the time of this recording, I've owned this water bottle for about 3 months and I've used it every single day, all the time. I drink out of it when I'm eating meals. I've taken it on vacation with me. I take it with me when I go golfing. And I've used it for a 4-week stretch without washing it, and then a 5-week stretch without washing it. And it smells fantastic. Like, I know it sounds really gross, guys, but it smells amazing. Now, there have been a couple of incidents, I'd say maybe 3 to 4 times, where I would unscrew the cap and I would drink and I could smell my saliva, or I would drink and I could smell mildew. And in those instances, what I would do is I would close the cap, I would double click for their deep cleaning mode, and then once I would open it up and drink water, well, I still smelled the nasty smells. But what was interesting was that just out of necessity, I had to drink water because I was out. I would open it, and after 2 to 3 times of opening it to get a drink, the smells were totally gone. Now, you might think, hey, it's probably because you just got used to the smells. Well, one time it happened was actually the other day. I went golfing literally yesterday, 2 days ago, and when I went, I opened it, I could smell the mildew. And I'm outside in the open world, right? I'm not stuck in a room or something. So my nose has plenty of time to refresh and, not get familiar with these smells. And still, it smelled awesome after about 2 to 3 times of the deep clean. Even now, I haven't washed it since then. It's been 2 days since I had that incident. Nothing. It smells like nothing. It's ridiculous. It's incredible, actually. You might be thinking, but Dan, like, how is this supposed to work? Because the LEDs shoot downward. So how is it killing bacteria on the lip and inside of the lid? I don't know. I read somewhere that it's the shape of the bottle that when the LED shoots down, it's able to reflect back up. You're also supposed to shake and move the water bottle around while the LED light is on. So maybe it's got, I really don't know. All I know is that it is the best smelling water bottle, the least amount of maintenance needed water bottle I have ever owned by far, by super far. I know you think I'm over exaggerating how good this is, but for me personally, again, I've owned a ton of water bottles, and every time I smell mildew I just get so grossed out, and it requires me to clean it every 2 to 3 days. And I was like, look, forget it. This is not worth it. I'm grossed out by my water bottle. I have to clean it every freaking couple of days. I'm just gonna go back to bottled water, which I know isn't great for the environment, but I was like, look, it's just not worth the hassle. This has changed that. I'm drinking significantly more water. I'm taking this everywhere I go. I have total confidence that it's not gonna smell. My wife is like, can you please wash it? I was like, I can't. I gotta do this for the people, But honestly, like, it was great not having to wash this all the time as well. How does this thing actually work? Well, this lid has a button on it and it's got 3 functions. The first is the most basic. It's by clicking it once, it's gonna go into its standard cleaning mode. It's gonna last about a minute. And the idea is that, hey, if you know where your water's coming from, if you trust the water source, that can be the way that you kind of clean it just to make sure. Then you've got the double click. If you do it pretty quickly, you'll know because the LEDs blink a little bit faster in the deep cleaning mode. That's gonna be for when you're a little bit more sus of the water, where it came from, or you're just not sure, you want extra cleaning, or in the instance that I had where it starts to smell a little bit, you can do the deep cleaning mode. Then this water bottle will automatically self-clean every 2 hours. You're gonna see like a green LED pop up. It means that it's self-cleaning. And let's say you have the water bottle totally empty, you're traveling with it on an airplane, well then you can click and hold it for about 5 seconds and it's gonna turn the self-cleaning mode off. It's what they call travel mode. That way it's not burning energy or battery when it doesn't need to. There is a safety measure built into the lid so that if it's off and you click the button, it's not gonna activate the UV LED. So it's not gonna give anyone Marvel superpowers anytime soon. The lid is waterproof, you can wash it, and it's rechargeable via the port. You just don't want to charge it while it's wet. I think that's pretty standard with most electronics. And in terms of battery life, they say that if you're just using the standard 1 minute, cleaning, it can last you 4 weeks. If you're using the deep cleaning all the time, it's gonna last you only between 10 to 12 days. In my testing, that's pretty accurate. This is where my criticisms begin because the charging port of this lid uses micro USB, which freaking sucks. Everything else is moving towards USB-C, so the fact that you have to have this stupid legacy cable around to charge this lid, it really is just annoying. The next one, and this is a big critique of mine, is the lip opening here. It's so ridiculously small. My freezer makes the rectangular ice cubes, so getting one to fit in here, I have to develop a whole nother instinct to find the smallest ice cubes. And if not, then I have to literally beat the ice cube in so that it shatters as it goes in. If you have the kind of freezer that makes the half moon ice cubes, you're totally fine. That slips in here just fine. Now, having a small lip also creates other issues. For example, if you are trying to get water at a fountain, but you don't know where the water spout is, if you have a wide lid water bottle, it doesn't matter. You can miss by a huge margin. With this, you're almost guaranteed to get spilled water or drink or whatever all over the place. And that doubles down for hot water, because if you're trying to get hot water, first of all, it's super dangerous to do it in this if you don't know where the water is coming from. But also, if you're trying to even put it in from a kettle or something, the narrower lip can make it so that you miss, and again, your margin for error is a lot smaller. The insulated models are quite heavy. The 25-ounce one weighs a little over a pound, and it does an above average job at keeping water cold. It's not the best that I've seen, but it's better than some others out there. Now, the last con is gonna be that this water bottle feels really premium. Like, the outside feels great, it feels really robust and dense. The lid is made out of a different material. It's almost like a kind of like a hard rubber-like material. And so what that means is that if you drop this bottle, the bottom will be fine, but the lid is gonna get absolutely destroyed. This damage here on the lid is from one drop. I've dropped this water bottle one time. Occasionally, I'll leave it on the ground and it'll kind of roll, and you can see that the body, it still looks pretty good. But yeah, this lid, be very careful, because I think you can break this really easily, and this is the most expensive part of this whole thing. Despite these cons, I love my LARQ water bottle, and I know how this sounds. I once watched a YouTuber hype up his $120 desk lamp, recommending to folks, and the comments blasted him saying this guy's so out of touch. I hate that I love this super expensive thing, but I use it every single day. I drink so much more water than I used to. And if I didn't love it, if wasn't willing to recommend it to friends and family, I would not have bothered making this video. If you have any questions, or you think I'm crazy for recommending this, let me know in the comments. I love reading them. Links to the LARQ water bottle will be in the description. Till next time, stay honest.